you had to have a certain amount of grassroots people. I don't know if you could hear me or not. I'm talking about Bloomberg. Okay, yeah. My microphone's always cut off. Um, so the last election, they discounted Bernie Sanders. They're doing the same shit again with the shadow organization. Buttigieg and Soros is the number one. Soros is the number one donator to Shadow organization, which is the electronic application that these people are using to count the votes in Iowa, the state that I'm from, which is so disgusting. How is there even a Democratic Party in Iowa? Are you kidding me? It's a bunch of cornfields, farmers, shooters, hunters. Like, how is there? Oh, Des Moines, you got all these places, right? I just made a community post about diversity is our strength. It's not our strength. I'm sorry. And as everybody knows, I'm not racist. I'm not my nephew and my niece are both black, all right? They use migration and population control against us. The Democrats are going to let these people in. Who do you think those people are going to vote for when they give them free IDs like they do in New York? They're going to vote for the people that let them in the first place. They're going to vote for those people. They're going to look at the Republicans as racist, this and that. When we actually just care about our country, we care about our constitutional laws and our restrictions. I just posted the actual stat. Asian Americans are the number one people most. All right, I just cut out. I'm sorry. Hispanic Americans are the second biggest. That's the biggest threat we have, and they vote against hate speech laws, or they vote towards hate speech laws. They vote towards passing hate speech laws. They like gun control. A lot of them didn't grow up with guns in the houses or whatnot. So Bloomberg comes in along with Buttigieg, and then Buttigieg comes out acting like he's like the big man, like he won the whole thing. What do y'all think about the tat? Oh, you can't see it. Is it reversed? That's the original. That's the original lettering. 1776. I guess it's reversed. It don't look as good. It don't look as good. But so Bloomberg comes out saying you shouldn't have no guns. You shouldn't be able to have no guns. Only cops should have guns. And he was specifically speaking on. Thank you, Carolyn. You're always here for me. I love you. Thank you for the other like, by the way. I love you. Um, so Bloomberg comes out talking about only cops should have guns. Well, he's armed around. He's got like 5 people around him that have firearms. They might be fully automatic. Who knows? Who knows what they are? Right? This little short tyrant requests. He requests a box. I love how Trump calls all these people out. He requested a box so he could stand up tall at the debates. But my whole point is, so Bloomberg asks, he puts I think he put like $400 million into these anti-gun laws. Virginia, New York, Minnesota, Florida. We have it here in Florida. Florida, Florida's already bad here in Florida. I already have a Baker Act, and I had a gun at the time. And I was fighting with my ex-girlfriend. We were having an issue, and I was doing stupid shit. I was smoking spice at the time, and I've never even really been a weed smoker. I don't even know why I got on the spice, but I started doing the spice, and I kept smoking it. And I flipped out one night because I was on Chantix as well. Chantix helps you actually quit. It is illegal. Unconstitutionally, it's illegal. I was on Chantix, which gives you bad nightmares. I had the worst nightmares when I was on Chantix to quit smoking cigarettes. But I was smoking spice on Chantix, and I flipped out. Me and my ex-girlfriend got in a fight. I started throwing dishes, and I went into another realm. I got an arm. I went into another realm. They held me for 7 days under a Baker Act. A Baker Act means that you have to like want to kill yourself, or they have to prove that you want to kill yourself, or you're a harm to someone else. They held me. I was pissing on the walls, all that shit. So I have seen Spice, that K2 shit, literally ruin two of my family members' lives. Two of my brother's lives have went schizophrenic smoking that shit. My brother, schizophrenic. He'll never be able to live by himself again. Ever. He won't ever be able to live by himself again. He's he's on site. He used to be athletic as fuck. Fit. Like the fittest. Skinny, got abs, all that. You know when I went to see him in Iowa? You saw him in the video. If you go rewind my videos and you go watch him, he is 250 pounds. He's as big as I am, and he's shorter than me. It's disgusting what they do to it. They put him on all these psych meds. He's swole up. He can't even tie his damn shoes, man. He's a prisoner in his own body. It's disgusting. That's what Spice did. Spice did to my cousin. He's still fit, but he's psycho. He thinks there's microphones and birthday cakes, and he thinks I wanted to get to understand the whole thing, so I had him stay with me. I think 2 or 3 years ago, I had him stay with me. Yeah, get the natural stuff. I had him stay with me, and my partner called me like, "Yo, what the fuck's going on? This motherfucker is upset with me clearing my throat. Like, he thinks that I'm a threat because I keep clearing my throat. Like she doing that. That offends him. He's doing a lot better now because of all the meds. I relate a lot of this schizophrenic bullshit, and I know it usually comes after 18. Once you're 18 until you're like 21 years old, that's when the schizophrenia comes out. I witnessed it when I was smoking Spice. All right? I witnessed that shit. I had the cops come. I had to I was aware at the time. I had to dismantle my gun. I had a PT 145 Taurus 45 caliber. I dismantled it because I knew I was going crazy, and I knew the cops would fucking do some shit if they came and I had a gun. My ex-girlfriend kicked me out the fucking apartment even though I was a lease because I was going I was out of my mind, and it's the scariest thing. I'm so glad I got out of it. I know how my brother feels. It's, dude, you're trapped in hell when you think like that. It's the craziest thing in the world when you can't even really explain it. So I thought everybody was out to get me, this and that, blah blah blah. But I trusted my neighbor because I knew the cops were coming. I was sober enough for that, and I dismantled it. I took it apart. I took the slide off. I took the magazine out. I unloaded the bullets, and I told the cops that when they came, it would all be on the floor. But in Florida, they have shit called, which are the most unconstitutional bullshit. It's called Baker Act laws, where the cop can just basically say, you're Baker Acted. You're a risk to public society. You'll never get your rights to own a gun again. I was able to get my firearm out after I got released from the hospital, like 7 to 8 days later. I was able to go get my gun back. But nowadays, this was like 5-6 years ago, but nowadays, that'll be on my record. Does that... I didn't consent to that. Does that classify as me? Is that on my history? And are they going to say, oh, no, you're not able to buy a firearm, even though I have no felony? I've been charged with felonies. I've never been convicted with felonies. Does that mean they're able to say, you can't get a gun now, Corey? Because you was pissing on walls and shit and you was smoking Spice? I don't know. So Bloomberg's putting all this money out into Virginia. Virginia happened. We all saw that. I don't consider the Virginia protest to be a win. We don't win until these motherfuckers stop passing these laws. We don't win until these motherfuckers stop declaring, or not even passing. They're putting these laws forward, which are completely unconstitutional. It's a God-given right to protect yourself. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. God gave us the right to live on this earth. God gave us the right to use any fucking means necessary to protect ourselves from any person, no matter what. I'm sorry. You gonna come at me? I'm gonna come at you twice as hard, and I'm gonna get you. You're not gonna kill me. You're not gonna end my life. I have every reason to defend myself. Expungent laws. Do you think I have to expunge it? because I'm about to go get another firearm soon when I get another place to stay, and I know there's a question that says, "Have you ever been involuntarily held on any mental shit?" And I know that's a question, and if I lie, that's a crime, I guess. But it wasn't no mental like I don't know, like they labeled it as some mental shit. I mean, I was smoking spice and I was freaking out. Yeah, I get you're right. Yeah, I was for 3 days. I was pissing on walls and shit. 1776. It's backwards, baby. Yeah, I know they're giving felons rights to vote. Will they give me my right, even though I'm not a felon? Will they give me my right to have a fucking firearm? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried yet. Everybody who's commenting right now, I haven't tried to get one. But I know when I do the paperwork, they're going to ask, are you on any medication? Are you on any drugs? Have you ever been withheld, like, in a mental institution? And I would be lying if I said no, right? I guess. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't voluntarily. It wasn't like this shit just happened. But so Bloomberg's out there putting all this money out into the campaign. Where did he come from? So the Democrats changed all the policies, right? They didn't let anybody before that didn't have any grassroots. I think you had to have grassroots donations of up to, I don't know exactly, but I think it was maybe like about $40,000. You had to have grassroots donations of at least $40,000 to $50,000 before you were able to get on the debate stage, which means that you have a grassroots backing. Completely understandable. You have people behind you, America, that actually believe in your cause, right? Okay, I understand that. Oh no, they changed it. Bloomberg came in, he threw a couple $1 million their way. They changed it. So now he's in it. He's in it. Soros is also part of the Shadow Corp in Iowa. That little app. If you don't understand how defunct the Democratic Party is, then you don't understand that they can't control Iowa's voter basis. They can't figure out how many people voted, all that. That right there shows that there is corruption. To the T. To the T. They're on mainstream media saying, well, why are we even doing it in Iowa? Which is where I was born. I was born in Iowa. Born a Hawkeye, obviously. It's 90% white. What? What? Y'all gotta put race into every single fucking thing y'all do. Division. Divide and conquer. That's it. That's the only thing they want. Divide and conquer. Too many people have awakened to all this bullshit. I saw a lot of people on C-SPAN who watched the state of the state of union, or what, I don't know what it's called, Donald Trump's speech last night, where Nancy Pelosi looked like she was chewing on goddamn sour heads the whole time. Basically burned the damn flag right in front of everybody. In front of everybody, including Democrats. And they woke up and they saw it. They saw it. And they called into C-SPAN. I'm not sure if y'all watched this. They called into C-SPAN. They keep changing the existing laws, so who knows? You may still be able to get the arms. I'm able to get the arms. I'm not a felon. I have no domestic violence. I have no violent crimes. I'm able to get the arms. You're not telling me nothing I don't know. I'm able to get them. All right? So if they try to come at me, what I'm saying is, like, the new dystopian 1984 shit, the new dystopian shit, maybe they'll get me like, whoa, we saw you were locked up because you smoked spice and you went crazy. No. Have I been charged with some shit? No, that's not how they... Yeah, you got it. So, you got me off track because I got heated for a second. God damn, I haven't been live in a moment. I love y'all. I know there's only 2 watching, but whoever 2 are watching me, I love y'all so much. And I think I know who it is. I don't get out to nobody else. I don't think they send messages out to anybody. But so what was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh fuck. Oh, what was I saying? Bloomberg, he's put a whole bunch of money into these campaigns. So now Wyoming, Utah, and Wyoming, right? They're coming after us. Hey, what's up, Owl? I see you in my backyard, bro. I just saw you, bro. I saw you come in. I saw you. I know you're here. Hey, whoever liked for the third time, thank you so much. It's been a while. I'm getting my bearings back again. I'm trying to get my life straightened and on the narrow. Um, hey, Slinky Moon. Slinky Moon? I've never met you. All right. All right. So what I was saying was, so Bloomberg, complete unconstitutional bullshit. You're not allowed to have a more than a 44-ounce Slurpee at 7-Eleven because there's too many calories in that shit. And I'm the government, and I'm telling you, it's not good for you, so no bueno. You're not allowed to have more than 3 rounds in your chamber. You're not allowed to have that, right? So they allowed Bloomberg to get into the debates, even though it violates their rules. Their rules last year when Bernie Sanders won, and they cheated him out of the election, which is scary as well, man. That guy had his wedding in Soviet Russia, communist Russia, like. And Trump just said the same shit. And that's what I love about Trump, right? I don't know if he's real. I don't know. Look, I'm just following day by day how he acts. He has done a lot for us. He's done a lot. I'm not saying he's our savior, praise Trump. None of that. Who else has done as much as he has to wake people up? I wouldn't be looking at you guys right now and talking to you about politics because I gave no shits about politics before if it wasn't for Trump. So thank you, Trump. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I know you guys do as well. But Bloomberg's putting so much money in. He's got about $400 million in. New York, Ohio, Kentucky just had a Second Amendment rally the other day. Not a lot of people showed up. Gun Gripes did a little thing about Iraqi war veteran. I don't know the whole name of his channel, but I just watched it. It was amazing. There was young kids there, kids that were like 16 years old, speaking facts, talking about how they're indoctrinating kids in schools. Kids saying how bad guns are and shit, and that's the problem. We need to get into the schools. They're allowing all these kids on pedophiles' laps and shit in these libraries. Talking about drag queen story time, and who are the parents that are bringing these kids there that are doing this? Like, are you disgusting? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is going on? So Bloomberg's sitting here trying to say you can only have 3 rounds in your magazine. I can have. There's 5 guards around me. I got 250 rounds around me. I'm cool. You're not. You're not cool for having. You're an American citizen. Screw off. The police are only allowed to be armed. And that's a quote that he said. The police should only be armed. Right? He said that directly after the Texas shooting happened. Directly after the Texas shoot. Thank you for the other like. Directly after the Texas shooting happened, he commented after that saying, "What do you think about the Texas shooting? Only cops should have guns." Are you kidding me? Did you watch the footage? He was dissolved within 6 seconds. That right there shows exactly why you need the 2A. Only the cops should be involved. So basically what he said is every single person in that church should have been shot with a shotgun, point blank. Because one shot killed both of those guys, point blank. How many rounds that dude had? How long was for the cops? Are you kidding me? This arrogant, short prick wants to tell me I can't arm myself in my church. And what the fuck is that about? Everybody's on Fox News praising the dude. or no, they're praising Texas. Oh yeah, they sent a bill off in the Congress and it just allowed them to like carry in the church. What? You had to have a bill to carry in the church in the first place? Second Amendment, 2A. 2A. You don't need no fucking bill to carry in a church. Off rip, none. You don't need a bill to carry in a church. And look, it saved lives. 2 people died, and that's sad. The only reason is because the older dude that shit was drawn on, dude took a while. It looked like he was carrying behind him. I don't ever consider you carrying anything behind you. Carry your shit right on your waist or to your side. It took him a while. It took him a while. He didn't know what was going on, but the security team had already said that they had labeled him as a suspicious individual. So they had already had eyes on him. But that security guard that shot him from a couple yards away was absolutely amazing. That shot went straight to his dome. Boom. That was amazing. Bloomberg doesn't want that. He wants the cops. He wants the cops to be called. Boom, boom, boom. 2 people dead. 6 seconds. Bloomberg wants the cops called. Okay, how many people were there? 60? 50? 70? How many people were there? How many rounds that dude had? Even if he had a shotgun and it only held 5 and he had to load another 5 up after he killed 5 people. How many people? Who are these people that are telling us that we need to disarm ourselves? Who? I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. 1776, baby. 1776. Who's all watching right now? Who's all watching? I got 4 people watching. That's crazy. I haven't been on here so long. I didn't think anybody was going to watch. But, this shit's getting me so pissed, bro. This shit's getting me so heated. 5 likes. Thank you so much for everybody that liked and commented. Bloomberg, he bought his way into all this bullshit. Pete Buttigieg is a top contender at actually raising money into the Shadow app, which happened in the Iowa caucus, where they can't find a vote. They can't find a vote. No votes. You can't find the vote, Pete Buttigieg. You can't find the vote. Who's the number 1? Who's the number 1 at Shadow app? The one that is controlling the votes for the Iowa Democratic caucus. Hold on. George Soros. As above, so below. Has anybody ever noticed that George Soros, you know how the demons like to do it, right? You know how the demons like to do it, right? As above, so below. They reverse shit, right? 1776, baby. They reverse shit, right? Soros. Spell his name backwards. Tell me what you come up with. Soros. As above, so below. These motherfuckers are on everybody, bro. They're crazy, man. They're crazy. They're insane. They're nuts. They've tried to ban me. They've lowered my stats. They've deleted all my subscribers. They finally paid me. Like, the only thing I've been paid from YouTube was $150, and it came out of nowhere. I had no idea, because you have to hit a threshold when you live stream, and when you make videos, you got to actually hit like a certain amount of hours and views, and then they actually pay you. And I'm like, hey, that's cool. And that actually came from you guys. Most of the payment came from you guys. You guys donated $20. I was so surprised. I never imagined, because it comes so slow. Like the ad ratio. I don't know. I think they'd be fucking with shit, but you guys are awesome. Hey, I got some shit to say. But I really I just got off of work, and I've been using a little bit of alcohol. Can I just put you right here while I go to the bathroom real fast with you? Because I got some. Right, y'all in the dirt over there? Whoa! I only lost one. Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to do that. I haven't talked to y'all in a minute. I haven't talked to y'all in a minute. Roscoe, what's up, baby? What's up? Alright, so I'm still live. It's showing. Let me look. Hold on. God damn, I just put this in the sand. I can't believe you guys are coming back so fast. I haven't been live for the longest. Hold on. What are y'all saying? Live chat. Boom. Evil backwards live. Ooh. I never thought about that. Swirl, swirl, swirl. Yeppers, Dirty Devils, Carolyn, yeah. Amos Black, never met you. I believe we are the last generation mentioned in the Bible. Revelations. A lot of people are talking about these at the end times. Unfortunately, I kind of believe it. Hopefully, I believe it for their cause. Hopefully, I believe it's their end times. Because the control is absolutely ridiculous. I just bought a car the other day. And do you know that I'm not even legally required to have any registration, license, proof of insurance at all to drive? I'm not sure what the constitutional amendment is. There's a constitutional amendment that allows us to travel freely. And I know all the liberals will say, well, just like how they do with the guns, there were no machine guns and no... Actually, when they wrote the Constitution, there were guns that shot semi-automatic to fully automatic. So you can stop with all that bullshit. What's one of the guns called? What's one of them guns called? Fuck, I forget. If I remember, I'll let you know. I forget what it's called. It's called a crazy name. But you're allowed to travel freely, and they traveled by horseback back then. But the Constitution was written very, 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 very smartly by people who understood that there's innovation and shit changes and shit happens, right? So I watched a video the other day of a dude that actually flexed his right. A seventh viewer. Wow, this is amazing. I haven't been on here for a long time. I watched a video the other day online of a dude that got pulled over in California at that. And he had a private plate. It just said private. Private citizen. Because technically, under the Constitution, you have the right to travel freely without hindrance, all right? And a lot of the liberals will say, yeah, well, this was before automobiles were created and all these accidents started happening and deaths were involved and there's 30,000 deaths. This is another reason why they're going to try to put us in electronic cars, by the way. Another reason, just like gun control, they're going to try to put us in electronic cars. There's 30,000 deaths a year. Put them in electronic cars where the cars can control where they go and nobody's going to die. Yeah, okay, bullshit. It's just control, right? And I told my sister when she got her car where it's a push to start, this motherfucker will drive you to the damn police department and lock you in the damn car. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Has anybody seen the Rolling Stone journalist who died in a car accident in his I think it was a Cadillac? His car just took off at like 165 miles per hour and his engine flew like a half a mile in front of his car. Boom, dead. Alright, I don't know. What was his name? I don't know. So basically, Bloomberg is like Soros's little boy. He's doing all his dirty work, but kind of in the open, because Soros has been doing this shit all along for the longest time, but he's been doing it on a local level. And the Democrats have finally realized that's the way it works. You got to do it on a local level. You got to do it on the local level so you can get the local laws in place. Yo, why are you calling me right now, bro? Oh shit. All right, hold on. No, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to call you later. Sorry, bro. Fuck. I think I owe my storage unit because I have it under his name. I didn't have an ID when I got my storage unit, but I don't know what the point of this whole live stream is. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for still rocking with me. Thank you so much. There's still a couple people with me. I really appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully I'll be putting more videos out. I've just been so busy lately, doing a bunch of shit. But the thing that pisses me off the most, you guys, is that like backwards? Hold on. This shit not finna be backwards. Shit not finna be backwards. That's the whole point of my channel. That's the whole point. Also, for you to have some faith in life. Anything you're going through, whether it be addiction, whether it be hardship, whether it be struggles, you got to have faith and strength, all right? You got to have faith and strength. This motherfucker's calling me again. I got to go, guys. We'll get into a more detailed version about that. Thank you guys for staying around. You know, I didn't think I had any fans anymore, but it's been a long time. I'm going through stuff. I'm figuring it out. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the 6 likes. That's amazing. That really means a lot to me. I hope you guys know that. I'm going to look through all the comments. I'm going to rewatch this. Thank you, Slinky Moon. Thank you, Grinning Owl. I love you. 1776 Molon Labe, Grinning Owl. They'll have a huge garage at the police station and drive your car right into it and lock the garage door. Exactly. I know I'm not fucking sketched. Bellator, Gatlin. Bellator, what's up? All right. I got to go, y'all. Hey, peace out. I'll talk to you guys soon. I love y'all so much. Born a Hawkeye. Thanks for being a flock. Thanks for being a part of the flock of the Hawks. Born a Hawkeye, I'm out.